Alright, welcome, testing, perfect. Hey all, and welcome. This is meant to be more a discussion of sorts. Something I've kind of been holding off for a while, mostly because I needed to plan out some things, I had some family time going on, and I think I just wanted to do a few other streams before then, but better get out the way sooner than ever, I say, so here I am. First off, who am I? Mostly known as the Cosmic Tiger, this is the main avatar I use at the moment. It's made to represent my Pokesona, which is a Mega Absol. The Tiger is a variant of that and essentially the main character I use for streaming. Now, I don't have an avatar of her per se, but this is me in person, as much as I can say that. So, where do I start? I'm a streamer, all the way from South Africa. I try my best to entertain my audience with pretty much a variety of content. The main thing is I'm a new streamer, focusing on gaming in particular actually. Gaming in particular is the main part where I want to focus. I do plan to branch out a little bit, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So, more or less, kinds of games I like to cover is just a bit all over, but there are some things I'm probably not as into. In regards to gaming content, that can be things like VR games, horror games, adventure games, platformer games, action, pretty much everything. There's a few sort of things which I'm not quite as into, such as racing games, but I can do things like Mario Kart, for example, so smaller stuff. Not quite as hectic, if that makes sense. But, yeah, so, next order of business essentially is, well, why did I become a content creator? Well, frankly, main reason is I watch quite a few streamers of my own. I don't get as much time as I'd like to always engage with all of them as much as I'd want. Because, frankly, if I did, I would never quite get enough time for myself to do the things I want to do. Streaming is something I've always taken more as a side hobby than a main job. I mainly like to work in game development, and that can be quite tricky. I know by far I'm not the most experienced game developer, but I try. I don't exactly have anything major out there at the moment, but it is one of my goals this year. I'm hoping to actually achieve where I pretty much get something out there. I haven't fully decided exactly what yet. I've had ideas left, right and centre, but it is something, if possible, I really want to achieve this year. Just at least get something nice out there. Something that could be fun, entertaining for the audience. Now, main thing is, basically, I watch streamers much like, hey, welcome. So, the thing is, I watch streamers much like, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MadPat, you name it. I had streamers from pretty much all over that I watched. Some of them not quite as much as others, some of them I watched quite a lot. Jacksepticeye was a great example of that. I absolutely loved his energy, and I loved the kind of... And going to Markiplier, I kind of just loved his way where he'd group like 3 horror games from the indie-verse, and basically just play them out. It was a fun sort of experience to basically see. So, where do I go from there? Well, there were other streamers I can talk about, plenty of others such as MadPat, another new one that I recently came across, and I haven't had quite as much time to watch their content just yet, but I would like to try and get some more time in. But I do absolutely love the energy they give, is someone called Ral the Protogen. Forgive me if I got the name wrong, I'm not the best at pronouncing here. But he's a great guy, and he seems to really be vibrant and hit well with the audience. I absolutely love the way he handles things and the way he gets creative. Now, he is starting a new year as well, so yeah, that's where we're gonna go with that. So, to start things off, a bit late for this, but Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to all of you out there. May it be a blessed one, may it be a good one, and I hope you all achieve some goals out there. And if not, don't stress. There's honestly a lot of time you can take to really achieve those. So, what do I deal with in this country at the moment? It's mostly things such as power cuts, which is not fantastic. They can kind of come near daily here. It ranges from periods of 2 hours no power to 4 hours, sometimes even days if it's really bad. But on average, it's 2 to 4 hours. More specifically, 2 hours. Now, those power cuts can be very intrusive in terms of me trying to do things, which is what makes it difficult in this country. But I still try my best at least. I like to pretty much give my 100% as best as I can, and last year I had a bit of a hard time with that. These power cuts were happening so frequently, it got frustrating almost. I was just like, freaking. I wanted to freaking smack someone in. Let me just put it that way. I really just wanted to hit someone. Why? The government. Thank them. Now, I deal with it very often. And as I said, that is where I had a lot of the frustration from last year. It made me very unmotivated to do a lot of things. I pretty much just got home, I tried to just play a few things, and then settle down for the night, maybe even chat with some friends. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a great year. I absolutely enjoyed that year, despite the frustrations. But that lack of motivation is kind of something I want to change this year. I want to kind of put a bit more effort into there, try and put a bit more effort into some of the bigger things. Well, yeah, just try and do better all around this year, sorry. Try to do all around this year. Now, this video was, as I said, something I was planning to do earlier, but with a lot of interruptions, that kind of just came later on. But I'm here now, doing it now. So, here we are. Now, as many of you are probably aware, there has been a situation at the moment where a lot of YouTubers are kind of just retiring. I am referring to YouTubers such as MatPat. Jacksepticeye seems to be considering it, I'm not really sure, but I do know there's a lot of other big YouTubers out there that are also retiring at the moment. And this kind of just seems to be like a chain event at the moment. It's like just all happening one after the other. Now, it does kind of suck when that happens. YouTubers are bound to retire eventually. They end up just wanting to stop making their content. They kind of just want to settle down, relax, and just the way it is. Now, first of all, just big thanks to MatPat. He's one of the ones I know most from the people that are retiring, and I did not get to watch his content quite as much as I'd like to have, but I always really enjoyed seeing the way he was very energetic about the content he did. He had a lot of fun with it, and also the team behind him. They also seemed to really do well on what they did. So, hats off to you, and pretty much I just hope you have a good time. Now, that is kind of where I'm going with this as well. I'm a bit of a new content creator, still working everything out. Still learning the ropes, trying to get things going, and just trying my best to entertain. How well I'll do that is pretty much up to me. It's a challenge and a half, I will give that. Especially with all the competition out there. But that's kind of half the fun. There is competition, yes, but much like that, that is kind of the whole community. We are like it's like a whole like a whole community. Just people coming together, collaborating more, just even covering similar topics. It's a lot of fun, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. So, this is where I'm going to talk about essentially my goals for the new year. That can be ranging over various of things, over a variety of things. One of them being essentially, I want to just grow as a content creator. I want to hopefully do better. I want to kind of just grow, get bigger, stronger, and hopefully be able to just entertain more people. That's not going to be an easy task, especially considering the fact that I'm starting out, I'm dealing with my country issues, and I have kind of other goals that I'm trying to achieve on the side, which makes it a big challenge for me. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to try and stop. I want to grow my community, get bigger, meet other creators out there even. It would be amazing to actually get to just meet some of those people. I'll give you a big hug too later, Sonia. Thanks, though. So, that is my first goal. My other goal is content creation. I kind of want to branch out a little this year as well. I've just started. It's not going to be anything too serious in branching out. I'm mainly going to be focusing in the gaming area. But one thing I would love to do, and it's something I kind of need to plan out, have a bit more time to think, is branch out some more and pretty much try out something like, one of the things I've been wanting to do is essentially podcasts. I'd like to just try and chat with a friend or two about various topics. What those topics are yet, I haven't decided what they'll be about. We'll work that out as I go. But I think it'll be a lot of fun, essentially. It's a different type of content. It will be more informative, basically. But yeah, I will bring more on that when I get there. Now, one of the things I do want to say is I'm very grateful for the new year. The main wish I made this year was essentially I wanted to meet new people and make a really good friend. And I did. Very grateful and very happy for that. Now, I have made a few new friends, not just one in particular, but I'm still bonding and learning what everyone else is like. But the one in particular I'm talking about at the moment is someone I met fairly recently. So, first of all, before I get to who that is, I just want to say a big thank you to the current friends I have. There are quite a few of you out there. It would be difficult to name absolutely every one of you. I would be here forever naming them. Not to mention, my mind just isn't capable of remembering every single name off the top of my head. So, to name a few of the key people in my lives at the moment, these are people I've known from my Discord server. I do run one, but it's kind of private at the moment, so it's kind of just you ask for an invite and I'll consider it, basically. It's nothing too hectic, it's still semi-public, so people can invite who they want. There's no you can or can't, it's just I did this for security reasons, because before it used to be a bit more problematic, so I closed it down so it's not as public. So it's now just, if you want to invite someone, you don't have the power to invite, you just ask one of us, or me, and we will consider it. Most times it's just fine, we're not going to stress you on it. But obviously, yeah, I'm getting a bit off track here. Point is, the friends I met were mainly people I've known there for a while, and that ranges from a few people. One of my closest friends is known as Lucario Kid. He is someone who has been there time and time again for me. Now, he doesn't have the easiest time in the world. I know he has a lot of difficulties even at home, but he does his best to always be there for me, and he's always done that for me. He's always tried to be there every single time. He has tried to help me out whenever I've been having a hard time myself. He's tried to keep me company and more. So, first things first, I am entirely grateful to him. And I'm obviously just hoping for many more years to come to have his company. He's an amazing friend, even if he is a bit shy. But yeah. Other friends I can count off the top of my head would be Sevi, who is a bit of a car enthusiast. And they are an amazing dork. Very much a bully as well, but in a good way. They are wonderful, and I spend a lot of time with them. We play stuff pretty often, but how often depends really on just time schedules. I can just really say thank you as well to you. Another car enthusiast, but also in particular he really enjoys Fantasy Star Online too, would be RedMage. An amazing dork. And yes, thanks Sonia. You can definitely see how the friendship grows, eh? But yeah, Red is an amazing friend, and also someone I've known for quite a while. Funny enough, apparently we get mixed up pretty often in our voice. I'm not sure why, but a lot of people seem to just think we sound similar. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's just part of the fun I have with my friends. They joke about mixing us up all the time, and frankly, I don't mind it. He's amazing. But yeah, I could go on and on about the list. I've got another one who is a friend all the way from Puerto Rico. This person is known as Rem the Leafeon. Now, Rem is a bit of a goofball, and they have grown a huge amount since I've known them. Like, huge. When I first knew them, they were insanely shy, and they had a hard time even chatting to anyone, really. I had to basically crack them out of that shell, and, well, they are now a lot more socially active than they used to be. They are currently away on holiday, but they will be back soon, but I still chat with them from time to time when I get an opportunity. Now, Rem is a bit of an amazing dog. They're also studying some game development, and I'm hoping to potentially do projects with them in the future, but we've got to see how that goes with them. I will say though, thank you as well, Rem. You've always tried to be there for me, you've tried to help me out. I know you struggle with words from time to time, but I promise you that really doesn't bother me. I'm a very laid back kind of person. How long you take to say and express what you want, that's entirely up to you. I'm not going to fuss. I'm really not. Like, I mean, I'm just happy that you're just chatting already. I'm happy to see you talking to people. I'm happy to see you joining VC and having a good time with people. I know you don't exactly have the best tech or the best Wi-Fi and everything, but you have a good time, and for that I'm really happy about that. So best I can say is thanks, Rem. I really appreciate you as well, and I just hope, much like the rest of my friends, that you will always be there for me. I'm very grateful to know you, and really just, I'm super happy about that. Now, to talk about one of my new friends, because honestly I can name quite a few friends, so I can name several to bat, including a lovely Glaceon, Chris, who is also a freaking dork. But he has kind of helped me grow a little, and at the same time, he shares another passion I've also shared, which is, well, cooking. We both share a culinary passion, and yeah, he has probably a bit more experience than me in it, but honestly, I'm having a great time just seeing what he makes and learning from him. So, yeah, best I can say is thanks for being a great friend, and hope to learn more from you as well. Another one is honestly, yeah, another one I can name also. Another one I can talk about is Chris, not the same Chris, but a Vulpix, an Alolan Vulpix, as he likes to be seen as. His name is Chris. The Glaceon is called Chriseon. Now, this guy I've known for quite a while. He is a bit of a mischievous devil, and he kind of welcomes just about anyone that joins the server. He's always there, he's got a bundle of energy. He has, dare I say it, a god-awful mic. Like, I mean, it is bad. Really bad. Like, I'm not even joking. But he tries his best, and kind of that's where it gets to the funny part. But yeah, no, as a whole though, he's an amazing friend I've gotten time to know and yeah, talk with. He is someone I've known a few years, I think, and he kind of helps me out as well in several ways, which I do appreciate very much. So, best I can say is good luck with your goals, Chris, and I do hope you meet them. I am always rooting for you, and I'll always be there if you need it. You're a wonderful friend, thanks. Now, yeah, I do have several others I can still go into. One in particular as well that I've known a fair bit, but I'm also very much grateful for, is Katsu. Katsu is a Braixen, but they're also, at the moment, mostly a tiger. Now, Katsu is a programmer, mainly, software developer, and they do a lot of really neat stuff. Stuff that I can't even begin to imagine how to start with. Now, to them it seems like nothing at all, but for me, who doesn't even know the field quite as well as they do, because I'm more in the area of game development programming than software programming. I have done software programming though, just not quite to the extent Katsu does. They do some fantastic and phenomenal stuff. A lovely friend, very sweet, a bit of a shy goofball, but they're amazing. And honestly, all around a fantastic artist as well. Seriously, check out their work if you haven't. K9, someone who also works alongside Katsu pretty often, also a fantastic artist. They do some amazing stuff. K9 is also known as the Cheese Wizard, Cheese Overlord. They are full of it, and they are amazing. Great dog that hails all the way from Brazil as well. Now, one of the ones I do need to talk about in particular is someone that I've also known quite a while. I kind of held off until the end because I kind of wanted to cover them last. And there are a few more people I'm going to cover, but first of all, let me start with this one, because I'm going to cover some of the bigger people now. I will be here for quite a while if I cover absolutely everyone, so let me just cover the few I have. So first of all, someone I've known for a few years, all the way from Belgium. Fantastic friend, and I got to meet them in person, and it was an amazing time. They are known as Snack Bunny, and frankly, they're a great dog. They did try to get me drunk on beer, that did not work, just gave me a slight headache, and I do not drink, so yeah. Never been too much for alcoholic drinks. But yeah, they have been there for me for quite a while. We've been helping each other out. They've taken me to some Belgian cuisine, and frankly, that's just been very nice. So best I can say is thank you, Snacks, I guess. Thanks for always being there for me as well. It's very much appreciated. Now, another one I've got to cover is someone who likes to be known as my daughter. This would be Lynn. Lynn is a nerd who has been trying her best. She is very much into the PvP type of scenario with games, but she has a good time and she's just trying to make friends, and frankly, I'm proud of her. I can't really state enough just how amazing she has been. Now, nobody is perfect, and I'm by no means trying to say she is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Not me, not really all my friends. We've all had issues. But if there's one thing I can say, she tries her hardest in a lot of areas. Lynn is also an artist and a gamer, and she works to really just push herself as much as she can. She's trying her best to grow as an artist, and I believe she might potentially be wanting to move country at one point, but we'll see how that goes. That's entirely in her court what she does, but yeah. So far, best I can say is thanks, Lynn, and yeah, keep being fantastic. Don't ever doubt yourself, and please, just keep trying your hardest. You really aren't. You're really not a failure. You are. You mean the world to me, much like anyone else. Now, another dork I've known for quite a while is another Absol who I really enjoy. Their name is No Void. No Void is a fantastic artist. He's taught me quite a bit about streaming, quite a bit about VRChat as well, and he's kind of teaching me a bit about a few other kinds of things. Now, I do know he enjoys a few different games, in particular stuff like Pokemon Unite. He's big into that. And frankly, I just want to say as well, I'm very proud of you. You have achieved a lot. You are pretty phenomenal, and you've done a huge amount for me since I've met you. I can't even begin to state just how grateful I am, really. I mean, I'm not even sure if I really had a great way of paying you back. I'm not really as much of an artist as other people. I did it more for a side hobby, and even then I'm struggling to find time to really grow in it. So I kind of just do it when I feel like it. And even then, my art can take quite a while because I get so difficult. I have a hard time just letting go and drawing. But yeah, thanks again for it. I've been very grateful for everything you've taught me, and just for me in general. Now, there are a bunch of other people I can say that I'm also incredibly grateful for. I would be here forever if I were to list every single one of them. But just know that even if I haven't mentioned you, I really am thankful for having a good time with you. You guys are all sweet, you guys are all amazing. I don't always get time to chat as much as I want with everyone, but I do try my best. It's just being one person, it is difficult, but I do try. Now, one of the new friends I met this year was another Absol, funny enough, and they've been with me quite a bit. We've gotten to know each other quite a while, and that is one called Blue Crescent. They have been super sweet. They try their best, and I know sometimes not everything is black and white to them, but I'm trying my hardest to help them out with that, because deep down they're an amazing dork, and I want them to see that. Blue, if you're ever listening, just know you are amazing. I know you basically, there's a reason you don't ever step back into this game that I'm in right now, and I will fully respect that. I just want to say, essentially, thank you. Please just, keep doing your best, and I hope you'll keep hanging out with me as much as I want. You're a lot of fun, and I can't begin to thank you enough for everything you've done. Just, try not to doubt yourself so much. It's really all I can say about it. Yeah. and probably one of the last people I can really think off the top of my head to cover, because like I said, I will be here all day if I did. Someone I have known for a little bit, but it's still growing, is another streamer who is known as Fetzy. Fetzy I've known for a little bit. We're getting to know each other, but they are a big sweetheart. And I'm just, well, grateful for all the streaming advice you have been able to give me so far. I'm also grateful to you for introducing me to someone else in my country. Speaking of, I do actually need to catch up with them a little bit. It has been a little bit. I've just kind of been a bit distracted. Other person, just to bring it up as well, another streamer I know as Silveron. Fantastic Absol. Very grateful to you as well. You're a wonderful, sweet dog, and I just want to say thanks. I've popped in a little bit this morning to see your stream while I was up, but I didn't get too long. You seem to be having fun though, so keep it up, really. Now, I do want to just say, really, yeah, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to do this discussion for a little bit. This is something I've kind of been holding off for a while now. And yeah, with that being said, really, it's more or less just a, it's more or less just something I'm very grateful to have anyone here that has managed to join. I'm trying my best to kind of reach out to everyone, and just, I've been wanting to do this chat for quite a bit. My current game that I'm trying to stream a bit more of is Subnautica Below Zero. Sorry. I will see how that goes and when I can next stream it. I know it is not considered as good as the first one, but I've always wanted to kind of just see what it's like. And firstly, I think I will still have a good time with it despite the flaws. But we'll see. We'll see. I will work out when the stream is in due time. So, I just kind of want to say thank you to everyone out there. Thank you as well to all the creators that I've kind of known over the years. In particular, if you are essentially retiring, such as MyPad, I do want to just say I'm very grateful for just getting to know you. And to Jacksepticeye, if you're listening, big person in my life, I've loved the rambunctious energy you've given. If you really ever do plan on retiring, then I just want to say thank you for all the years. It's been a wonderful journey so far with you. Best of luck. And another one I watch fairly often is, I guess Markiplier. Now, frankly, I don't think he plans on retiring anytime soon, but if it happens, it happens. Thanks as well for everything. So, there are streamers from all over, content creators, new and major, that I'm kind of learning, and it's kind of one of the things I want to do. I want to kind of just meet people out there, especially in a similar area, get to just see who's out there and kind of learn some things from them as well. There's a lot of fantastic content creators out there. I may be new, I'm trying my best, but I'm having a good time while I'm at it. So yeah, with that being said, I just want to say, yeah, thanks for coming all. I'm planning on ending the stream more or less here, but yeah, I will do another talk like this sometime in the future, and I will discuss plans on the podcasts once I work those out. But for now, Happy New Year's, Happy 2024, best of luck to every single one of you. I hope you all achieve your dreams and goals, and yeah, just keep it up really. Thank you for listening. So, This Cosmic Tiger is also known in a lot of communities at the moment as Shade the Absol, but for streaming purposes, I'm going mainly by the Cosmic Tiger. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. Thank you very much, and I appreciate every single one of you. Farewell.